Mírame. Miren, raza. Watch out, guys. Look at this beautiful job. Hanging the drywall on the closet, and I'm gonna explain you guys, for all the beginners, how to get your measurements to get the right cut. Perfect cuts. Let me see what I can do here. It's weird. Okay, there we go. Okay. The way I do this is I grab a piece of drywall. On this case, I'm gonna be using 4x8. So I set this in the floor, which I don't like it this way because the floor sometimes is not level. But we're gonna explain to the beginners how to do. There's two ways to do this, okay? Actually, there's more ways, but I like to use these two methods. Okay, so that's one way to do it. You put it on the floor, go against the ceiling, and put a mark on the floor. The other way is flip your board, sit the drywall on the wall, and when this side touches the ceiling, then you put a mark on this side, okay? So then you have your references. Now you measure from here up. It's 37 times 48, okay? And then in this case on the floor, we're gonna measure from this end. Okay, so we're gonna go from your mark 62 inches. 62 inches, okay? And now another thing you have to do is measure your length. On this case, it's over 8 foot tall, so we're gonna measure our length here. And our length is 138. 138, it's okay. All right, so now let's go to our cutting area so I can show you the next step. I'm sorry about my English. I'm trying so hard to learn the accent so you can understand what I'm saying, because sometimes my accent is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera. Okay, and yes, you can see me from there. Okay, so prep your area, like move stuff from here. Get your board. Now, in this case, we're going to start from the floor because it's the best way to do it. Okay, so we're going to go with 138 inches. 62 plus 6, 68. Okay, and I'm going to use both references. Remember, we have 48 times 37. These are just examples to do it. Okay. Now you use your chalk line. To go from this point. Where is it? This point right here, to that point. Oh man, to that point right there. Okay. And I use this other reference so you guys can watch how it's gonna look. Okay, so now whenever you're using a chalk line and you're by yourself, many people use a knife and go like this. Okay, if you do this, then your chalk line is gonna steal you a quarter of an inch to a half of an inch. You have to go like in an angle like this. Okay, like this, like that, and you just put your chalk line here and okay. So now, as you guys know, many of you guys know that I don't use a chalk line. I've been using this piece of drywall long time ago, and I found that it's very, very, very handy. Okay, now we go like that, and we're just gonna cut. Okay, like that. Now you measure, once you're here, you measure this one, 76. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. What do you think? This garage, I hang it in hour and 20 minutes. The whole garage with ceilings and walls. Okay, so finally we're here. And as you can see, our board is tight. It's nice and tight. And here is short because we have to lift the drywall at least 1 inch. Now you use your roll lifter, go against the wall, lift it, and there we go. Now you have a perfect cut, clean cut. Okay, that's a beautiful cut right there. So now all you have to do is measure. Remember, I already measured it, 76. So we're gonna go with a 75.5, and we're gonna go 62 inches from here, and that'll give us our board. Okay, so this is the way I use the piece of drywall. I just cut in an angle, and that way all my cuts are gonna be clean and perfect. Instead of using the chalk line, if you use the chalk line, sometimes whenever you're cutting with your knife, your hand shakes and the cut is not perfect. And there you go, guys. Nice cuts, nice job. I'm not saying this because I'm doing it. I'm saying because if you guys take note of what I'm doing, how I'm doing the work, you guys as a beginners can turn up like a pro. If you follow the instructions that I give you for all the cuts, then give me a thumbs up. Thanks for following me. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the likes. And stay tuned because there's still a lot to come on Calzada Drywall. Okay, so I want to thank you, everyone, and just stay posted. All right.